The LA Lakers are currently sitting at the 5th spot right now in the Western Conference with a 37-win and 28-loss record, just one game ahead of the Dallas Mavericks. The Lakers have lost their last 7 of their 10 games and are on the brink of the play-in tournament with just 7 games remaining this NBA season. With LeBron James dealing with that ankle injury soreness and Dennis Schroeder now expected to miss up to 2 weeks of action, and a lot of other important injuries, is it time to start worrying about the defending champions? Before we discuss that, please make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on the bell so you guys get my videos right away. And with all that being said, let's get right into the video. With LeBron James still battling his ankle soreness, Anthony Davis still getting comfortable on the court after a 2-month absence due to his Achilles injury, and now recently Dennis Schroeder expected to miss 10 to 14 days due to the league's health and safety protocols, it's possible that the defending champions might not get a solidified playoff spot in the top 6 of the Western Conference. To start off, let's talk about LeBron James, recently just coming off an ankle injury that took him out for the most time ever in his career with 20 missed games. LeBron came back 2 games ago and played against the Kings and the Raptors, and they lost both of those games with the Lakers simply not clicking and putting up enough offense. Now, we can give an excuse to LeBron's play, but how long can we actually hold this up? LeBron sat out yesterday against the Nuggets and is now ruled day-to-day with the ankle soreness, and how long can the Lakers keep this up without losing more and more games and having to be in that play-in tournament that LeBron has recently expressed he does not like? If LeBron doesn't get healthy soon, it's gonna look bad for this Lakers team, especially since they still have to form the chemistry between their new big 3, I guess you could call it, with Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and Andre Drummond. Next, we also have a struggling Anthony Davis. Now, we all know that Anthony Davis was out for 2 months straight due to an Achilles injury, and he just came back recently, and he hasn't been putting up those big numbers that we're used to. A lot of people are blaming it on chemistry, the Lakers not clicking together, Anthony Davis having rust, but it's the same situation with LeBron. How long can we keep this up? We're about 2 weeks away from the playoffs and the tournament starting, and if the Lakers don't get it together, it's gonna be bad. I know I'm repeating myself, but what else can I say? Anthony Davis and Andre Drummond are not clicking. Yes, I know that they did win yesterday against the Nuggets, but honestly, they were so close to losing. The score was 89-93, and if the Nuggets didn't make that mistake, or if that shot didn't get blocked by Anthony Davis, it would have been wrapped. Next, we have Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder this year is having an unbelievable season, averaging 15.5 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, and 5.8 assists, and he was piecing a lot of these wins when LeBron James and Anthony Davis were out with injuries for a good 2 months. But just recently, about a day ago, reports came out that Dennis Schroeder will miss the next 9 to 14 days with health and safety protocols, and that's just devastating news, especially now since the Lakers can potentially be in the play-in tournament, or if they win, they can solidify a playoff spot. But with Dennis Schroeder being out, LeBron James dealing with his ankle soreness, and Anthony Davis still not clicking, that just makes it even worse when the only player that was helping you win in this situation, Dennis Schroeder, is now out for the next 2 weeks, and there's only about 2 weeks left in the season. That's devastating news to hear, especially if you're a Lakers fan. Talen Horton-Tucker is going to have to step up. Other young pieces are going to have to step up if they really want to solidify their playoff spot. As you guys can clearly see, with all of these injuries, especially their best players, there hasn't been much time for LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Andre Drummond to play together and get their chemistry in before the playoffs. They're going to have to develop their chemistry in the playoffs, because I really do believe when all 3 are healthy, this team is the best team in the NBA. But again, they just haven't had a chance to prove themselves. I don't even think, there's been at least 5 games where LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Drummond have played all together. So again, I am worried about the chemistry situation, but if they do fall down to the play-in tournament, that will definitely help it. Speaking of the play-in tournament, LeBron James recently came out and told us that he does not like the idea of the play-in tournament, and it makes me wonder, is LeBron James worried that the Lakers will fall down all the way down to the 7th spot and have to play in the tournament? Anyways, I'm going to roll the clip just for you guys to get a better understanding of how LeBron feels about the play-in tournament.
Hey LeBron, you just kind of said it. How do you balance sort of the knowledge that yes, like you need to be 100% come playoff time or as close to as healthy as possible, but at the same time, the play-in tournament is a real possibility, kind of based on the standings. How do you kind of view the prospect of that, and does that change your mindset at all?
Well, it doesn't matter at the end of the day if I'm not, 100% close to 100%. It don't matter, where we land, So, that's my mindset. And, if this happens to, we end up at 6th or 5th or whatever the case may be, or if we end up in the, the playoff, whatever that need to be fired. But whatever.
As you guys heard, it cut out because I think LeBron James might have said a bad word or something and they censored it out, but he said the guy who made the play-in tournament needs to be fired. And this makes me concerned. Is it in the back of LeBron James' head that with him being out and he doesn't know when he's going to be back from his injury, does he think that the Lakers can fall all the way down to the 7th spot and have to play in the play-in tournament? I honestly believe that LeBron James is thinking that in the back of his head because there's no reason why he believes that his team should be losing and getting in that play-in tournament because they're sitting at the 5th spot right now. So that's just honestly new news that I wanted to share with you guys. Comment down below, how do you guys feel about that? Would you guys also be concerned if you were LeBron James and you knew that, that there's a chance you might be playing in the play-in tournament? I know LeBron and is not the only one to express his distaste in the play-in tournament. Other people such as Luka Doncic, Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban have also came out and told us that they don't like the idea of the play-in tournament. But if the Lakers do have to play in it, they will probably win the tournament and get that playoff spot. But it's still concerning that in the back of LeBron's head, he's thinking about that tournament and he doesn't know when he's going to be back. But again, I want to get to hear your guys' thoughts on the LA Lakers situation. Do you guys think that we should start to worry about them and panic? Or is it just a minor setback for a major comeback in the playoffs? To conclude this video, yes, in my opinion, I do think that we should start to get a little bit concerned for this Lakers team just because of all the injuries and the lack of games their big three has played together. But again, comment down below, let me know what you guys think of everything. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on the bell so you guys get my videos right away. Make sure to comment down video ideas so I'll make those videos. And with all that being said, I'm out. Peace.